Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Emerging Adult, and today I have a very, very special guest, my mother.
Oh, hey.
Hey. So, as you all know, I talked about it a little bit. I am turning 30 in a couple of weeks, and that means she's old. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm seasoned. Get it right.
Season,
Season. There
season,
you go.
season, season. So I thought it'd be fun just for you all to get to know me better through the eyes of the one who birthed me. So let's just hop right on in there. Let me see. Tell me about the day, but tell us about the day I was born.
First of all, you came 2 weeks early.
Okay.
Um, I worked up until that day I had you. I supposed to had you in November 8th, I believe it was. But um, I was at work doing my thing, whatever. And so later on that day, I supposed to have a doctor appointment. And so me and my good friend, like I won't say her name, but me and her, we was pregnant at the same time, but her baby won't do until January. So we had plans to go to the doctor appointment, then go to the mall. At the time, Research Mall was open. Go to the mall, eat, shop, all that good stuff. This little two pregnant girls day, like a girls trip, whatever. But when I went to the hospital, I never came out till a week later. So could find out when I went to the doctor, I already had dilated. I forgot how much. I believe I already dilated 8 centimeters, seven. I forgot how
Oh,
much. Anyway,
you.
no, was it 4 or 5? I forgot how much. Anyway, I dilated. So my doctor said, "You're not going home today." I like, oh man. So he was like, "You're gonna have this baby." I said, "Today." I like, oh my goodness. My mom, she was out of town. She was my dad was working out of town at the time, so she went out there to visit him. And I put to pick my sister up from band practice at the time. My brother was at work. So I was like, how am I gonna get this child? Pick her up from school, and they told me I can't leave, blah blah blah. Long story short, had you they gave me what you call it stuff, epidural. No, they gave me mine through my IV. And so my friend, she was there. We were friends over 30 something years. She was there, and she was saying I was snoring and all that other stuff. I was
I
in out of
believe that.
sleep, in out of sleep, whatever. And so come find out, I finally had you and everything like that. And you was 5 pounds 10 ounces, I believe you was. And you when you came out, you started crying. I'm crying, and they were like, "Miss James, why you crying?" I said, "I'm so happy because my baby's here." Blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
So my next door neighbor had had to contact some kind of way. Your auntie had called in the middle of me trying to have you at the time. So I told her call her back, whatever. And so I forgot your dad was out in the sea. So Red Cross had to contact him. He got contacted by Red Cross, let you know that I was, being born, whatever. So he came in a few days, and yeah. So, but you had a head full of hair and everything. You was basically a quiet baby. You didn't do a lot of crying, all that stuff. But
I was
yeah,
quiet. Wow.
yeah. I don't. You didn't do a whole lot of crying. I don't remember. It's so long ago. So long,
Okay,
long ago.
okay, you know how to do that. Okay, so I was kind of a quiet baby. So how was I as a child? Like my toddler years, pre
You
and
You wasn't bad, but for some reason you didn't call me mom. You called me Yaya. Where that came from, I don't know. So you be like, yeah, 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 and everything. So you would call me Yaya for a long time, for a long time. And I never forget when your grandfather would here come home to visit from, because he's working in Mississippi. I would have to sleep. It was like he used to come home like 12, 1 o'clock, and early in the morning, whatever. And I would just put you down to sleep, and he'll come in the room and wake you up. And I was like, Dad, I just put out to sleep. But I just want to see her. And then once you wake up, you wide awake. He go in the room in there, go to
And go
bed
to
with my mom,
sleep.
and go to sleep. I'm like, what
Yep.
kind of mess is that? Yeah, but anyway, but
That was a grandparent.
yeah. And then I mean, you was very smart. You man, you used to love to read. You used to love to have me read to you. You used to fold clothes when you was young.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think like what 4 or 5 years old, you was having fold clothes and stuff and everything. That didn't last, but yeah, you did that for a while. But
that's why I said I used to interesting. Okay.
yeah, and then we was the like if I have want you to clean up, you used to sing the Barney
The
song.
Barney song. I remember that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you used to love Barney. You used to love Barney. You used to sing all his little songs and stuff. But you a smart kid. You was in I know you was tested for the get the program a couple of times. You was in the elementary school.
I remember
So
that. Never made it, but that's okay.
no,
I'm still
yeah,
good.
but yeah, but being tested that's still a blessing, you know. And I'll never forget that because when you was in kindergarten, you was I think it was you was in kindergarten, you could read, was it second grade level, first or second grade level, and you just in kindergarten, and
And then I know in fifth. Remember in fifth grade, I read on 10th grade level. I remember that.
yeah, yeah, because your teacher wanted you to read something, and we had a program at Meadowbrook, and I think the teacher was later. She was running late because she was coming from somewhere else part of town, so she was late. So you wasn't able to do it, but yeah, you was very smart. You still smart, but yeah, you was smart young lady.
And
You know,
I wasn't a bad kid. Probably because I was by myself.
yeah, you weren't really a bad kid. No, you really wasn't. I don't remember have to. I didn't really have to.
One time I got whooped. One time, I remember that.
I forgot for what. I forgot what it was
I
for.
spilled grape juice on the carpet. He told me to go in the room with the juice, and I spilled it on the carpet.
Girl, you got good memory because I sure don't remember that. But okay,
Yeah,
but
traumatized. No, I'm just kidding.
and then when your brother came along, to be honest with you, I really thought you were gonna be a jealous child, but you wasn't. You was like very protective when it came to your little brother. You were very
I
protective. You would cry all the time when his dad would come and pick him up. Why, Mr. Steven, don't take him, don't take him. You would be crying your heart out. And
I
I'd be
remember
like,
that.
yeah, I'd be like, Ted, he coming home Sunday. But mom, I don't want him to go. Blah, 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 blah. But, ooh, child.
I remember.
Yeah, you
So
cry.
I know I don't know many of my followers know, but for like a few years, it was just me and you. We had moved to Mississippi.
A long
After you
time.
had got divorced and stuff like that. So, what is your favorite memory of us? It could be then, it could be now, it could be whenever.
I know when we moved in Mississippi with our parents, it's like we would go and like every 2 weeks when I get paid, I would go somewhere and eat. Whether it be McDonald's and let you go play in a little playground, whatever, or wherever. We would go somewhere and eat Taco Bells, whatever. Nothing fancy, but just somewhere. Just go out and eat and take you to a park, let you play and hang out a little bit, and then come on home. You know.
I
But
remember that.
yeah.
In the Wick store. We used to go to the Wick store all the time. I remember that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but yeah,
That was
we had a lot of fun and stuff when you were coming up. Oh, and I'll never forget one time when we was in Texas, and you said, "Mama, can I put some grease in your hair?" I like, sure, you put some grease in my hair. You put some Vaseline in my hair. I had to end up washing my hair because you loaded my head with so much grease. But I didn't
you
get
should have left
mad
with
because it was my fault. It was my fault because I told you
not
you
having
could
to
do it.
sleep with a 2-year-old with Vaseline.
Ooh, man, I tell you. I was like, oh my gosh. And then you had a little chair. Um I forgot it was like what was it? Some kind of little animal, but it was a chair. And you was always I think you were like 2 years old around that time. You would always put that chair on the bed and go rock back and forth. I was like, Tia, you better stop. You're gonna end up falling on the floor. You kept on doing, you kept on doing, but thank God you didn't fall on the floor, but you kept on doing. I said, all right, you're gonna fall on that floor. But you never did. But you always thought that was a recliner. I used to be so scared. I said, Lord have mercy. So I ended up, get rid of the chair so you won't hurt yourself.
Have you noticed when you tell me not to do something, I do it?
Yeah, he was hard headed a little bit. And so sometimes, sometimes you have to let people let y'all see for yourself.
That's true.
Then you be like, ooh, mama was right. Something gotta let them see for yourself. So I'm like, okay, you wanna hit that head in the
Yeah.
floor, go ahead.
I do that
Yeah.
from time to time now, but so I'm a work in progress.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so I mean, clearly you know me my whole life because you birthed me. But what is the
Mm.
difference? What is the main difference you've seen between like young or like early 20s Tia and like the present day Tia?
Well, I always try to teach you how to be independent and what you are. Because I was independent. And I always tell you and I tell Dre, both of y'all the same thing. Always be independent, but depend on God. So if you gotta depend on anybody, depend on him. That's the only one cause I don't care what anybody say, yeah, I be there for you to this and blah 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 blah. But it only takes one time for you make that person mad, and they say no, you can't depend on it no more. But God, you can depend on him all the time. He will never ever fail. So I always tell y'all, be independent, but be dependent on God. So, but yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
Now
forgot
it's
the
not for
question.
little. It's not, huh?
I said I forgot the question. Don't worry about it.
No, I actually, what's the difference you've seen between young Tia and now Tia?
But like I said, you always, like I said, you always been the independent. So it just, and you growing. I mean, you turn out to be a flourishing young lady. I never really had that much problem with you. I know people say in the past that their daughters would sneak out and do this and do that, they be partying and blah 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 blah. But I never had that kind of problem with it. I think and I give God the glory. I never had any issue trying to sneak out and be with Tom, Dick, and Harry and stuff like that. I never had that kind of problem with you. So I thank
No,
God
but I
for it.
did party, and I remember in high school I used to party. I would like
Yeah,
to
you
have party.
yeah, you went up more than Dre did. You go to the house parties and stuff. I give you
Yeah.
that, but you don't stay too long. But you
No,
remember
you
that
won't
one
allow me.
time you went to a party, you was in high school, and the young lady, she stayed kind of maybe like 30 minutes from us or whatever. No, was it her? No, it was somebody else's party you went to. Somebody else's house you went to. Soon as I got home,
I know you
you
about
come,
to say.
Mama, I'm ready to go. Girl, I
Oh, I
just
don't
got
remember this
here.
one.
Oh,
I
you
thought you were
don't
about to say the
remember
time I locked the keys in the car. You had to come get me.
that one? I don't remember that one. But I remember we had to tell her come and get you, and we just got home. We just got home.
Oh,
You
I don't
like, we
remember.
ready to go. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that one. No, the keys in
I,
the car. I was at where was I? I was by the apartments. Traditions, I think. You know talking about traditions off by Bobby
oh,
Jones.
yeah, it's like not that far from us now. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I had the white M&M, the white Kia. And I
Mm.
had the keys in the car, and you had to drive all the way from our house over there. And I had to go. I couldn't stay for the party. I had to go home.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
it was late. I mean, it was nighttime, and you probably was asleep. And I locked the keys in the car. I couldn't get home. So, but other than that, I was a great kid.
yeah.
Great
You
kid.
and yeah, like I said, I never had a problem with you. Never had a problem with Dre. And like I said, I give God the glory because, whoo, Jesus, because
It
I
could have been
never had.
another way.
Yeah, it could have been another way. 'Cause I had never experienced some of the stuff that people that know the experience with their kids and stuff. So I was like, well, when they used to complain about that, I was like, well, I think I never had that issue, or I think that I never had that issue, stuff like that. So, give God the glory. Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we got a quick game. Okay.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I'm gonna test your memory.
Oh Lord. Okay.
It's called um my first. So I want you to think back, think about the first things in my life. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is. You gotta tell me what you think it is.
Oh Lord.
Okay,
Okay.
my first friend.
The first. Oh, I think I know. I think it was a Brittany Let.
Yes. Oh, you can say her
Oh,
name. Hey,
okay.
Brittany girl.
Hey,
Hope you see
Brittany.
this. Hope you're doing well. Yes,
Mhm.
Brittany Ladd. My first CD or cassette tape I bought.
Hold on. Let me think. Let me think. Was a it wasn't it wasn't no, I can't think. It wasn't Bow Wow. No.
hmm
It was Bow Wow?
Yeah, Beware the Doll. I had bought it on cassette tape.
Okay. Dang. Right.
Look at you remembering. Okay,
Okay.
my first job.
Oh, that's was the Croc Center?
Mm-mm.
No. It wasn't the Croc Center. I'm sorry. First job. Oh my goodness. Ah
It's
shoot.
okay, you
I can't
forgot. It's okay.
give me a hint.
It was the gym on Fort Gordon.
Oh, that's right. Right there on gate Jim was it Jim one? I
I don't
forgot.
know. The one by the small Burger King.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's right.
This you don't know this one then. I don't know what to tell you. First car,
Oh, the card I gave you.
the
The real,
Rio, the white M&M.
right?
First
Eminem.
concert,
Oh, that was cause you won tickets. You won tickets at the school. Was it Little Romeo?
yes,
Okay.
Little Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my first teachers
Miss Bell. Miss
and Miss
Bell.
Preston.
And Miss Preston. Yep.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. My first real relationship.
Real relationship.
You can say it.
Ew. Nah, I don't want to. Tell me when you was in college?
No,
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna pass by that question. High school. It was high school though.
High school. Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to mention his name or not, but
No, but I hope
okay.
you're doing well, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Been a while. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, the
Oh, you
first
had a
person
crush.
I had a crush on.
Um, shoot.
You probably don't know this one.
It
We
was the
said
one. Was the one that took you to the eighth grade prom?
no. His cousin stayed next to us on Thunder Court.
I don't want to say his name, but
It started with a K.
oh shoot, I don't know his name. I don't remember that one.
Okay,
Then.
well never. Kendrick. I won't say last name, but Kendrick.
Oh, okay,
You don't
okay.
remember who that is.
No, I don't.
Okay, last question. The first time I felt like an adult.
Probably when you moved out of here, when you turned 18, went to college.
No, actually, it was before then.
Really?
When I drove for the first time by myself.
Oh, when you drove to Davidson.
No, my first time I drove to Fort Gordon. That's how I didn't have a choice to drive. I didn't have a choice.
Oh.
Because you was at work. I had to get on Fort Gordon. I think Steve left his wallet or something in your car.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody could take me but me. So I had to drive myself. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. But it's what is this? 13 years? No. 13 years later, and yeah, I say I'm a bad driver sometimes, but
No,
I've
no,
only been in
never
one
said,
accident.
no, never said you was a bad driver. I said you were a fast driver, not bad, fast. Big difference. You drive faster than me, and that is sad.
But my friends tell me I don't drive. My friends tell me
Okay.
I'm not a good driver. Can you believe that?
Well,
Ooh,
what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
I don't know. The Lord has kept me now. Had me for the past 13 years, and He'll keep on keeping me.
Yeah, he'll keep on keeping you and stuff, but Sometimes he'll warn us too.
You right. You right. I guess that's my warning. Okay.
Oh, one thing
Last little
though.
question
Oh, before you put that question, you remember the trick you played on me when you was in college
about the speeding ticket.
about the speedy sticker?
Yeah,
I
I
was
remember that.
I was so ticked off. Steve like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "This girl had got a ticket and that sucker was $250. I ain't paying for that ticket. I ain't paying for it." And
And I
then you
never got
told
a
me the
speeding
trick.
ticket.
I thank God for that. But I was getting hot because I thought you got one for real. And I was like, I was gonna pay for it. Cause I don't think you was working. You just you was working, but it wasn't, you
No,
know.
it was a minimum wage job.
Right. So I don't think you probably wouldn't be able to afford to pay that. Not at one time. So I was like, So anyway, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean parking tickets, yes, but no speeding tickets.
Yeah, you did have fuel. Then you had a boot one time in
No, I ain't never had no boot. Mm-mm.
okay. All right then. Never mind.
Who was that? Day? It wasn't this child. Was it the other child?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
It wasn't me.
what's
That
the
was
last
not me. Okay, last question. What advice would you give 30-year-old Tia?
30 continue to trust in God, believe in God, follow him, let he lead you and guide you. Don't follow the crowd. Be in the world but not of the world.
You know you're
And
preaching.
I'm not really preaching. I'm just saying. Just
Oh,
continue.
I'm frozen.
Huh? Oh,
I'm
just continue.
frozen.
You frozen?
I hear you though. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
continue doing what you're doing. I'm very, very proud of you. You gotta you as you live, you learn through the steps that you have had in the past. You learn through and you're growing. You got a good group of friends. You in church. You got a good relationship with your pastor and your first lady. You know, continue to walk that positive path and everything. You're doing a good job, and I'm very, very proud of
Thank you, Mother. I appreciate that very much.
you.
Do you have any last words you'd like to say to the people?
um, as I told my daughter, people in the world have a relationship with God, grow with God, and you'll be all right. And you continue to do what you're doing. Young people, y'all just explore your dreams, make your dreams come true. Don't let nobody say you can't do it. As long as you got the God by your side, you can and you will do it. That's it.
Amen.
It's so silly.
Well, thank you, Mommy, for being on this. Thank you for being my mother for the past 30 years. And a
You're
great
welcome.
mother.
I
I'm
think.
still I'm still alive and well. So,
Yeah.
hey.
Mm-hmm. By the grace of God.
Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a little bit more about me. Um, and keep on watching because there's gonna be a few more things coming to give you more insight about who Tia is and what to expect from me or from me in my 30th year of life. So thank you for watching and we will talk soon. Bye.
Bye.